I see the light in you, I still believe. Say you wanna build, but it ain't just up to me. Love ain't always perfect, I knew that from the start. But I can't hold it up alone, you gotta play your part.
Look, I know I've been distant, I know I've been lost, trying to find my way, but this road got a cost. Ain't no manual for this, ain't no map to the man. I'm just trying to stand, gotta hope you understand. I ain't mean to hurt you, I ain't mean to fade. Just trying to fix what's broken, keep my son out the shade. Yeah, my fam hold you down, I know that's the truth, but that don't mean my love ain't built in the roots.
I don't need perfect, I just need real. If you stay, then mean it, don't make this a deal. I ain't asking for heaven, just steady ground. If you stand beside me, then don't let me down. I see you trying, but baby I'm tired, holding this up when you ain't inspired. I know you want me, I know you care, but love ain't just presence, it's the weight that you bear.
My family got you, yeah, I won't lie. And I've been praying for you to stand by my side. Not just in moments, not just in need. I need a partner, not a ghost in between.
I ain't running, I ain't ghost, I've been fighting my mind, trying to be what I ain't never had in my life. I know you want more and you're right to expect, but I ain't trying to fail, just trying to reset. See, I love you, I love what we made, but I can't rush growth, gotta move at my pace. Ain't about if I care, ain't about what I say, it's about if you patient enough to stay. I see the light in you, I still believe. Say you wanna build, but it ain't just up to me. Love ain't always perfect, I knew that from the start. But I can't hold it up alone, you gotta play your part. I know why I stay, I know what I need, I know what I feel, even if they don't see. Maybe halfway's all you got to give, and maybe that's enough for me to live. And maybe that's
I'm about to pull up on him over there in a minute. But yeah, so ain't it dope that me and my baby mama good again? Ain't that cool? We friends. That's how we look at it. Yeah, I put this down and we just walk real quick. I mean, it's a pretty extensive beach. You see, you can go all the way onto that side as well as going all the way onto that side. So this California living right here. Oh yeah, I like this view. It's a nice view right here. That's your family? Yeah, it's my family. John, my neighbor. Oh, look at homie. You know, homie. Building a little castle. That's fire. But we're gonna touch this water real quick and then we're gonna get to talking. I'm outside. What's been up to for the past 4 months? I've been in federal prison for the past 4 months. So I've been around a bunch of niggas for the past 4 months, living like a slave. You know what I mean? But it was cool because I'll tell you a little bit about jail. Let me tell you about jail before I go into some other things. So things are looking good with my baby mothers. Things are looking real good with my family. But let me tell you a little bit about jail. First off, I'll say this, is that the whole jail experience has made my life and brought my family closer. So my family's closer. Yeah, I'm happy I'm out too. You know, I should be at time served, so I should not have to go back. But you know, being in there at first, it was a lot of dissonance and stress. Family members mad at me, my mom mad at me. You know, my girl mad at me. You know, a lot of people chose to kick me when I seemed to be down. You know, I got out, and a lot of people were saying, dang, I wonder what happened to you. When they found out, they tried to write me letters, but they didn't know how. So thank you for all the love, and thank you for all the support, whether you were able to show support or not. You know, thank you for the money that y'all sent that's amazing. I'm thankful for that. A shout out to Sunflower for being a critical role in my freedom and for, you know, being there with my family as well. Shout out to all the women on my team, you know. Shout out to my brothers, you know, shout out to them that's still locked up. What's up, Chief? Why not? What's good, UG? You know, it's funny that, you know, I don't think people knew how long I was going to be locked up or for what. And so I know that some people chose that as a time to try to kick me while I was down, in a sense. But I don't really pay them much attention. Being in jail, number one, first thing that it showed me was who is in my corner for real. I don't need 1 million people in my corner. But there's people online that I didn't know had my back to the certain capacity that they do, that did. So I just want to say thank you to all of y'all. And also, you know, I don't want to be in jail. I don't want to go back there, and I don't want to glorify jail. But I will say this. I had an amazing experience because I feel like the best place for the light to shine is in the darkness. The best place for a light to shine is in the darkness. And in jail, you guys know me, how I am. I was teaching a lot. And I didn't go in there saying, I'm going to go teach, I'm going to go teach. People asked a lot of questions. And they asked for a lot of help and a lot of guidance and for different reasons. And people saw me as a font of information. You know, they see me as an overflowing cup of knowledge and wisdom. And so people would come from other ranges, other cell blocks to my gate saying, hey, is Soular there? Hey, can I get Soular? Hey, Soular, who's that? And we like, who are these niggas at the gate? Because I'm with all the blacks. So it's all the blacks in my cell. We with the blacks and the others in the woods. So it's white people, black people, woods, like woodpecker, I suppose, is supposed to be woods. Then you have the blacks, which is Bloods and Crips. And then you have the others, which are like Pacific Islanders, Indian people, Russians, Siberians, you know, just Muslims, people like that. So they was in my cell block. I had people from all these different cell blocks coming, asking for me, saying, hey, Soular here. And I go down there and be like, nigga, what? Like, what's up? And they'll be like, hey, my cellie was telling me about you. They said that you could help me out. I'm like, help you with what? They're telling me, man, my son died. I'm locked up for this reason and that reason. I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't know how to do it the right way. And so I'm able to help these people. I learned one thing about me is that I don't need you to subscribe to me. I don't need you to follow me. I don't need that. What I want to do is I want to empower people so that they can be them better. I have a gift to see patterns in nature, to see the natural patterns of life. I have a gift to have a natural connection, strong connection with source, with nature, with God. And I know a lot of people have that gift, but not everybody uses it for the righteous reason. I think that at first, I felt like I had to serve people. I felt like I had to serve people in order to help them. You know what I mean? And I realized that I don't need to serve people to help them. All I got to do is be the best me. So just through living my days every day, being me even in there, I was able to get through, you know, by keeping a high frequency, by keeping love first. I was able to have a good experience in there, help people out. People helped me out. Somebody almost got killed in there. Somebody got beat down, you know, blood everywhere for messing with me. And one of the people who I consider a student for messing with him too. And I mean, just morality and disrespect don't fly nowhere. So if you getting stabbed up in jail, if you getting in fights in jail, it's probably because it's something that you're doing that's out of character or is immoral or disrespectful to the collective. So, you know, I had a good experience in there because I found out I could be of service even in a place like that. So I really appreciate that experience. And through not having my family, missing the holidays, I miss Thanksgiving, I miss Christmas, I miss Halloween, I miss New Year's. You know, some people treated it as if I fell off the face of the earth and I died, but you know, later on, a lot of people, even those same people, came back around and started showing love again, you know. And so, I mean, I say all that to say this is that God's going to give you stuff in life. And it's not about whether you have the most money or the nicest things. What's more important than anything is that you can see God in all things. And that you can treat all things, you know, in the right way. So that's your family members, that's your home, that's your job, that's whatever your situation looks like. Learn how to appreciate that, take that, and turn it into something that's going to work for you. So I'll turn a situation like federal jail into a situation that worked to me. And I could prevail. I read the Bible every day. I worked out every day. I got big. I got fit. Let me see. Should I take my shirt off? Let me take my shirt off. Hold on. So we out here. I look alright. I look alright. You see me? I got a little big. I eat a lot. Now I'm working out a lot too. But I want to say this about carbonation as well. Carbonation was basically jail. And now I've been to jail, I know that's what carbonation was. So last thing I ever want to do as I help people moving forward in the future, whoever I connect with, is I never want to control you. I never want you to be a student of mine. I hardly care about the whole disciple aspect. What's more important to me is that I can empower you to empower yourself. So luckily, I have more money than I had before I went in there now. I have better health than I had before I went in there now. I have a better relationship with my family than I did then now. And yeah, you know, there's that wake up aspect that I had to get myself right in certain areas. I had to fix certain things about myself. And, you know, I did. I got real with myself. I did a lot of healing. You know, I made that situation work for me in every possible way. So, you know, I don't want that experience again, but I'm glad that I made the most of it. Here, take a look. This is where I want to be. I don't want to be in the 11th floor of a jail looking out at the world that I could be watching people walk around, watching technology go by, not knowing any new music, not knowing what's going on with anybody, you know what I mean? Listening to the same songs over and over again. All we motherfucker watching there is Transformers, Marvel movies. I done seen every Marvel movie 50 times over. I done seen every Need for Speed. I done seen Bumblebee a million times. Like, yo. So it's crazy. You know what I mean? But I'm glad we out here. I'm glad we having a good life. You know, now, the biggest achievement, it's Cali, San Diego, California. I'll be out here for a couple years. I'll be here for a couple years now. So the thing about my life and where we at today is I have a better relationship with my family and my kids. I'm taking the proper steps to have my son in my life. If that is my son, if it's not my son, at least I'm making the movements as if he was. My daughter, undoubtedly my daughter, and the mother of my daughter is with my family, so we winning anyway. You know, my daughter has her grandmother in her life. My daughter has, you know, her cousins, her aunties, you know what I mean? Her big cousins, her cousin uncles. You know, so me and my daughter, we're close, we're good. We talk every night. I say goodnight every night. We FaceTime every day. You know, Jenae is living her best life, which is all I could have ever asked for. Whether we're in a relationship or not, it's all I could have ever asked for. Velvet is living her best life for whoever she is today. You know, I don't want to cast judgment. I just want to say that I'm happy if she's happy. You know, I don't need to own her. I'm free. I got me. You know what I mean? Jenae is a gem. Jenae is a super gem. you know, and she deserves nothing but the best. And I'm going to make sure that she gets nothing but the best from me, and that I can provide what I need to provide for her. So I love you, Jenae. I love you, Azuli. Velvet, you know, unfortunately, the way our relationship ended, you know, was pretty chaotic and tumultuous. And it wasn't like that at home, but it was like that after she left. We were at home, it wasn't bad. I didn't know we was going to be breaking up like that. I didn't know that we had problems like that. I thought we was doing all right. I thought we had a plan and a vision. And I planned to build our family together. So, you know, she's an amazing woman for who she is. And I'm only going to talk about the good in her. But I just hope for her to be happy. I have no desire to own her. I have no desire to rule her. I have every desire to have my son in my life. So I will be taking actions that I need to take to make sure that happens. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I can get some cooperation with that. You know, but either way, there's a right way to do everything. If I'm not allowed to see my son because she says so, if she won't let me have a relationship with my son because she don't like me, you know what I mean? That's not cool to any degree. He don't deserve that. He don't deserve to grow up with generational curses and traumas, you know, and having a whatever perspective of me that she gives him, you know, without him being able to know me himself. That's not fair. So all I can do is make sure that, yeah, money's one thing. I can send money all day, but what's more valuable is that me and my son have a relationship. So I'll be taking all the proper actions. I'll be going through all the proper channels to make sure that I get to have my son in my life. That's the least I can do if I love my family, if I love my kids. Jenae says if that's my son, you know, then you know, of course she's gonna love him too. Of course, you know. And my mother, my whole family is more than happy to receive Velvet and our family. But I have to do things the right way. You think she'll be able to use recent stunt against you in court? No, because of the nature of it. And in that court, that doesn't say that I'm an unfit father because I'm being accused of conspiracy to export marijuana in California. That ain't shit. Like that to me and to judge me from outside, that could seem like a major thing, but to the courts and to everybody else, then no one really cares. Like nobody really cares. So, you know, and on top of that, I'm doing everything right. I'm passing all my drug tests. I'm going to college full time at the LA Film School for animation. You know, I'm consistently looking for work, and I plan on working very beautiful jobs. I have a couple things lined up already, and I am already abundant when it comes to finances. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things in my favor. I have many people who have written letters saying how I've offered years of community service to certain places, to certain people. I'm a member of my church. With my church, I help them tear everything down, and now I'm helping with the sound engineering inside the church service. I go to we meet up on Saturdays for the church service as well. I'm a part of that community. And, you know, at the end of the day, there's just only more that I can do to continue to serve my community and be an upstanding member of society. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to produce and engineer music at a high frequency, filmmaking and running my school and my businesses, because guess what? This isn't the end-all be-all of who I am. I get to grow. I get to evolve. I get to become more. I wrote books. When I was in there. And I'm going to be publishing books as well. I'm not just going to be sitting there just wasting time. No, I wrote books. I got this experience capsulated so that it's not just something that I'll say I'll do, but it's something I can help other people grow through. I can help other people uplift themselves. People who are dealing with other family members in jail, how to help them. And psychologically, how to show up for the people who need your help in their life. And not only that, but to make sure that you don't end up in these situations as well. There's a lot that you guys got to realize is that you're valuable in every way. But the most valuable way in which you're valuable, the most important way in which you're valuable is in your purpose. Locking into your purpose, knowing your purpose, staying true to your purpose, taking care of yourself. You can take care of kids, you can take care of your partner, you can take care of your family, but ain't nothing like taking care of yourself, because that upgrades the quality and capacity in which you can take care of everything else. Facts. So I'm just honored to have the experience that I had. I'm honored that God is on my side. I'm honored to be blessed physically, spiritually, mentally, and financially. I thank God. Like what? But this is where I have to do my. Oh no, I got to do pre. I can't leave San Diego. Oh no, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Man, I'm blessed. I am grateful. And you know, I don't want to have to do things the way that I'm doing them in order to have a relationship with my son. But guess what? My son deserves his father. He deserves to have a father that's going to do everything in his will and everything in his power to be there for him in the most righteous ways, so he can have a relationship with his mother and his father, with all of his sisters, all of his potential brothers. And I want Velvet to be happy. I want her to be happy. I don't need to own her, and I don't need her back. No, you can have her, brother. Just do right. Y'all be happy as long as you guys are happy. She clearly wasn't happy with me, obviously. So hopefully she goes to where she's happy and can have that family that she wants. And I'm not here to judge her on how she's done that or anything. I got my opinions, but my opinions don't really matter much. My opinions are my opinions. Her life is her life. She got to live her life. She got to be honest with herself. She got to be real with herself. She got to live with what she's doing. She going to lay in the bed that she made. It don't got nothing to do with me. When we were together, it was real, in my opinion. Other people say it was fake. You know, she might even say it was fake. I don't know, but everything for me was real. So, I'm not here looking for love. I'm not here looking for anything. I'm over here being love. And I'm over here being the best person that I could be for myself, so that I can be the best person that I need to be for my family. So that the partner who I am meant to be with, I can love her the right way, in every way. So when my kids are in my presence, I can guide them and love them in the right way, the most righteous ways. I want Jenae to be happy. If we never get in a relationship again, I still want her to be as happy as possible, because I have unconditional love for her and our daughter. As long as I can be in my daughter's life, what she makes sure of. See, you got a father who wants to be in their kids' lives. It's not a father who's running away from responsibilities. Oh, it's very beautiful out here, Vanessa. It's very beautiful out here. We just chilling, you know what I mean? We just big chilling. You got a father who wants to be in his kids' lives. You got a father who's working very hard to be able to support them. You see, I can't send Velvet any money because we don't have an established connection, but I have an account set aside for our son. Let things be done right. He's good. He's taken care of. I'm doing what's needed for him. I have no problem taking care of him. And I have no problem doing the right thing, but I need my visitations. I need my time with my son. He don't need my money. He needs me. Yeah, I don't know about him. I still don't know about him. You know, but that's not for me to judge. That's for Velvet to judge and use her discernment with. That's between him and God. You know what I mean? I can't do anything about that anymore. She's her own person. She's absolutely free. And this is what she chooses to do. That's okay. As long as they happy. You know, more power to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to be out here speaking truth and living in the truth. Period. And with Jenae respects the fact that the father of her child wants to be in a life, wants to support, wants to love them, and wants to be better for them. So although I may not be at the best version of me, at least I'm going there. At least I'm on my way. At least I can grow 1% every day. That's what the tattoo on my face also means. Is that when power's in my hand, to not abuse it. And to always grow at least 1% every day. Peace, God. Peace, God. So I can't tell them what to do. I can only be the best me. And I hope that ends up being an example to those who need that example. I hope I could just be a healthy example of getting your health right, of getting your mind right, getting your money right, getting in your bag, staying in your arc, staying in the flow of all of that, staying connected to God above all things, keeping your relationship with God above all things, and never faltering in your ways, never stooping down to their levels because they hurt you. In the face of hurt, you don't go hurt them back. You show them more love. But the thing about love is that unconditional love is that it doesn't really care about how you feel. See, she could be however she is. She could be whoever she is. That's okay. That's what unconditional love is going to do. I don't need to change you for who you are, but I accept you for who you are. And if you hurt me with who you are, then it's best that we stay away. And if I hurt you by being the best me, it's best that we stay away. That's all right. That's okay. But when we have a child together, it's important that we do everything that's needed to make sure we're not perpetuating generational curses, so that the biological parents can be a part of their biological children's life, because there's something special God did right there. Another man can raise another man's child, but it'll never be like their own father. And they always going to want to have that connection, because that child was designed to teach that father, and that father was designed to teach that child when they in alignment with their purpose. That mother was designed to learn from that child, and that child is designed to learn from that mother, and that child is going to be who they want to be at the end of the day too. So even though we're talking about raising kids, you can do your best to raise a child. They're still going to be who they need to be. They're still going to be who God wants them to be. It's still for you to be the best example that you can be by being the best you that you can be. They say that kids don't do what the parents tell them to do. Kids follow in the footsteps. Kids do what they see being done. So all I care to do is be a good visual example of mental maturity, emotional maturity, and I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. You can hide and run and try to keep my child. Go look up parental alienation. Go look up parental alienation. It's already over with. There ain't nothing much else to do. 1 minute money don't mean nothing. The next minute we're talking about $22,000 or $1,000. Relax. You got to do what's right for the child first before you start even talking about money. You ain't even investing the energy right yet. The value system ain't even right yet. And until you can see that the child deserves the best. What's up, Portia? What's up, pretty? Until you can see that child deserves is both family members. I mean, some fathers don't want to be in their kids' lives. That's a different story. Yeah, 4 months. I was locked up for 4 months, but we out now. Some fathers don't want to be in their children's life. But then you have people like me who are doing everything that they can to grow and improve and make sure that they can be in their child's life. If I'm not fit, then I want to be fit. I know I am, but I'm just saying this just to say it. If I'm not, I want to be. And I'm going to work towards being that. And I'm doing the work towards being that. So it's different. I'm not even just talking. I'm majority doing. I'm barely talking now. I hardly talk. At this point, I'm all action. I'm all go. And the people around me are growing, evolving as well in love. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for me. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for Velvet. I'm grateful for our son. And I love what we created. And I always want to be and take care of what we created. So don't ever get you be who you need to be. But at the end of the day, you can't get mad at me for taking strides to be the best father for my son. And for taking strides to be the best father for my daughter. I don't need to got that going now. You gotta move forward. Supporting me in my darkest of times, valuable beyond the money. And so I'm eternally grateful for that. And I can only repay that love with more love. Okay? So that's what we out here doing. That's what we gonna do. We gonna spread love. We gonna spread cheer. We gonna show unconditional love. I'm not trying to change people, but accepting people for who they are. And accepting if we need to let a person
cordial and cool and connecting on a deeper level than we've ever been before, and it feels good. Hold on, y'all. Hello. I know, it's okay. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. I have such a wonderful family, man. My second mom is so awesome. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. I was just talking about you, Soular. People want to know if we're together, and I said no. And if I want to be clear about that, I just feel as if, do you remember me from the trial? Nene, I do remember you, Nene. You have one of the most beautiful hugs. I remember your soft hug, your softness of your, your cuddliness. I'll say that. Hey, Brianna. So yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, that was my second mom coming in like, good night, and give me a hug. Yeah, I'm not with you, Courtney. And it's because of certain things. Because first of all, I definitely love myself enough to see what's going on. You look gorgeous, obviously. Thank you. I deserve the praise. I'm thankful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sending you my love and prayers. Let's see. And it's because, I don't know. I just don't want to be right now. And it's because of how I feel. And I don't really feel like I have to explain it, but to be honest with you, it's basically, just to be honest and real, I just see that, he is still healing from a situation that happened in the past. No, I'm not talking shit about you, I promise. I'm not doing that. I'm just being honest and real. I just feel like you're, still healing from a situation in the past. And for one, I just don't want to be in a relationship with you right now. We already talked about that. And for two, you're healing, and that's not something I want to involve myself with. What would I look like getting with someone who is still, healing from something in the past? Doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I don't care for you. I just feel like I am now loving you in a different way and caring about you in a different way. So, I don't play second fiddle to none. And if I feel like, and for any woman, if they feel as if that they should be, they shouldn't want to be the choice after not getting what they wanted, Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about it last night. I just didn't know how to really say it like that. And a lot of people have been getting the wrong idea about things. Like, I am truly not not on that. I don't want to be on that. And I honestly feel like I deserve to be with someone who would choose me because it's me, because not because I was what's left, and that's how I feel. It doesn't necessarily have to be true, but that's how I feel. And that is strength. It doesn't matter how much I might care about Courtney. I just feel as if that's what's real for me, I disagree with you all, but I sit and consider your side for sure. And I'm glad that you sit there and consider it because, we can talk about this privately. It doesn't have to be public. But that's where I want to just address because, I was accused of wanting or being obsessed with Courtney or you, Courtney, and I don't like that. I really don't. It just makes me feel like that's weird because if you love someone or you care about someone's well-being, all of a sudden you're obsessed, and it makes me feel weird because Courtney knows I've been dating, Now I know, and I know it shouldn't have came out like this for real, but it had to be said, and I guess that had to be said to the world so that the world can understand, Jenae's not on that, and I think that Jenae has a whole new mindset about how a relationship goes. She hasn't been reading all these relationship books for no reason. She I've been reading this book, The Man God Has for You, for no reason. Like, I think that keeping it as friends and getting to know each other and connecting on a deeper level is much more powerful than trying to hop into a relationship and know nothing about each other or how we work. You know, I like where we're at. I like where me and my family's at. And I'm trying to figure out, how did I ever thank you for choosing you? And that's what I want to show. You know, it's okay to choose you. And it's okay to allow time to work things out. If I'm supposed to end up with him, cool. If I'm not, cool. I'm good either way. But I don't believe that, you know, putting myself in a situation where I look silly, you know, trying to, you know, go after or appeal to a man. First of all, we don't do that. We're goddesses. They come to us. Secondly, it would look dumb for me to like try to make something work out with a person that is clearly, you know, still healing from a breakup. You know, it doesn't make sense. Make it make sense, yo. And I'm sick of the assumptions, so I want to make it be clear. Because say I was dating someone right now, they'd be looking at this like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, which I'm not anymore. I was dating someone. I'm not dating anymore. I'm literally just showing up for myself and showing up for God and showing up for my daughter and showing up for my family. And Courtney is a part of my family. I had to be told that and really understand that. And that's why I'm advocating for him to, you know, do your best. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think that makes me weird. I don't think that makes me obsessed. I don't think that makes me stupid or dumb or any of that. I just think that makes me a good person. You know, and that's it. I'm not saying to anything to hurt him or, you know, go against him. I'm just saying what's coming from me, you know. I truly believe that there's still work to be done and denial to be realized. I truly don't believe my baby is trying to go to sleep and I'm up online, right? In my opinion, I don't believe that, you know, he was ever loved by, you know, the other person, you know. And I think that he was completely used and abused, and he chose to see otherwise. So I think that denial can cause a rift in a lot of things, you know. It has nothing to do with me, so I keep it to the side. I feel like all that other stuff I don't feel like it has anything to do with me. But I try to, you know, take on certain things because I cared. And I don't want to do that no more. So it is what it is. To literally, and we've had these conversations, me and him. I told him that I'm not trying to be in a relationship and everything like that. He knows that, you know. And it's okay. We're taking care of our daughter. We're taking care of our needs. We're properly handling things. And, you know, we're growing as friends. Same way you weren't properly loved by him. You were used, and growing as friends is good for the baby. Right. I mean, I think that I was... I felt like it is what it is. And I'm not competing for him. You know, I'm not competing at all. Like, what is going on with everyone's mind? I'm not competing for his attention. I'm not competing for his love. I'm not competing for affection or all that. I don't care for that. What I do care about is that he gets a chance to, you know, prove that he can be a great father, and he can be on our team and do what's right for himself and his family, you know, and that's it, you know, that's respect. Now, do I want to address other things? You know, yeah, you know, because here I am doing my best not to talk about or really truly express how I truly feel about certain parties, but they're talking about me saying, and I'm going to say, Velvet, talking about, I don't want Mage in his father's life, which is completely out of the question. Like, if Mage is his, yes, I will be there to make sure that he gets his rights to see his son. Because I don't think it's weird to mend family bonds. I don't think it's weird to be a bigger person and stand up for, you know, what I believe is right, which is family, community, love. I don't think that's weird. But you know what else is weird? Saying stupid shit like that when you don't know the half of it. That's stupid. That's weird. So there's so much shit I can say about that, and I'm not going to say nothing. You know, and if there's a problem of seeing his kid, which he does have a right to see, then he is going to want to get a paternity test. And I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that's wrong at all. If he wants to do that, that's what he should do. Okay, and that's the father of my child. That's it. I don't know if we have the right to tell Jenae how to interact with her child's father, cover her in her prayer, and trust the process. Right. She has a right to protect her child. And everyone has a right to protect their child. You know, I have a right to protect my child, you know. Everyone has a right. But at the end of the day, you know, if you're going to say he did something, you know, where is the facts to prove it? I mean, I can see clear as day, like, always saying he know what he did, and he did, and he did, and he did. What did he do? Clarify that to the public. What did he do? If it's not a lie. So that's what I'm going to say about that, because here's the thing. I did my best not to say nothing, but to call me weird for trying to mend family bonds. I have to kiss my daughter's face that actually looks like him every single day. Y'all don't know what that does to me in my mind. I have to go through these emotions. I had to go through that pain. You know, it is what it is. Like, and hey, Mama. I have to, I feel like I have to do what's right. And what's right is sometimes the hardest thing to do. You know, there's no triangulation going on because I am not in no competition. I refuse to be in competition. I refuse to see it as competition. I don't see anything going on like triangulation because I'm not in no fucking triangulation. He already knows what it is. Whatever he got going on with her, that's with her. Will I be there to support him in whatever? Yeah, because that's the father of my child. But in the same breath, Jenae is over here taking care of Azuli. And if Jenae have to come in and be like, well, you know, I understand your situation, she's going to be really supportive, you know? So here's the thing. I'm not trying to, like, bash anyone or come on here, but the moment you say something about me, I have a right to defend. I have a right to speak. You know? because alchemy is because he cares deeply, and I understand that. Yeah, I understand Courtney. He cares deeply about what happened. I don't think he has closure about anything. The way things ended with them two was very, confusing for him. So, yeah, I understand, how he feels. And, he truly deeply thought that, the mother of his son was truly deeply in love with him and cared. I beg to differ. I think I see a different side, but hey, if that's what he believes, that's what he believes. And I think that he just needs to heal from that situation. That's why he's still truly, looks like he seemed a little bit invested in that. So it's okay. Because you like to make things public, Courtney, and the way you did. I listened to your live the other day, and you spoke on me, and you spoke on your second mother, your baby other mother, and because of that, people have been putting me in this situation, as if like I'm still obsessed, or I'm keeping you away or from Mage, or I'm doing this, and no. And that's why I came in and I came up and showed up and like that's not what it is. If I would have did this my way, I would have chose to keep things private. So this is really just you really sparking things up to where I feel like I have to speak and truly like defend myself. Like ain't no way. I do have a story too, and because you choose to, compare and contrast in your life, it put me in it. So please understand that I'm not trying to like, bash you or nothing. I'm just speaking from my point of view and stuff like that, because I'm a social person. I'm a social person now. Literally, I'm online. I have businesses, I have clients, I have this and that going on. And for me, like for this, and I've been doing so well for keeping things private in my life. And for this to come up and like blow up, like Jenae's doing this and Jenae's doing that, like Jenae is, it's like, what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense to me for me not to come up here and speak up, I never told you to do those lives. You said you wanted to do those live. I said, I don't think you should. But if you want to, I'm not going to control your life. So don't come in here and lie like I said to do those lives. I said, I don't think, whenever I address certain things, I said, I don't think you should go live right now. But if you want to, I'm going to, allow you to do whatever you want to do. I don't want to control you. And if you're going to, maybe you should know this information. Don't make it seem like, don't come against me in here, because I'm not coming against you at all. We're not starting drama between our family. We're not. I'm coming up here and speaking from my point of view and how I feel. Not doing that. We're not doing that here. If you want to talk about this off live, I will get off live and we can have a conversation right now. All this shit I don't care about. How am I speaking on private? What private matters that I spoke about that you haven't already addressed? I'm trying to understand. Tell me which one it was, and I will definitely. Actually, hold on, because fuck this shit. I'm calling you right now.
I see the light in you. I still believe. Say you wanna build, but it ain't just up to me. Love ain't always perfect. I knew that from the start. but I can't hold it up alone. You gotta play your part.
Look, I know I've been distant, I know I've been lost, trying to find my way, but this road got a cost. Ain't no manual for this, ain't no map to the man. I'm just trying to stand, gotta hope you understand. I ain't mean to hurt you, I ain't mean to fade, just trying to fix what's broken, keep my son out the shade. Yeah, my fam hold you down, I know that's the truth, but that don't mean my love ain't built in the roots.
I don't need perfect, I just need real. If you stay, then mean it, don't make this a deal. I ain't asking for heaven, just steady ground. If you stand beside me, then don't let me down. I see you trying, but baby, I'm tired holding this up when you ain't inspired. I know you want me, I know you care, but love ain't just presence, it's the weight that you bear.
My family got you, yeah, I won't lie. And I've been praying for you to stand by my side. Not just in moments, not just in need. I need a partner, not a ghost in between.
I ain't running, I ain't ghost, I've been fighting my mind, trying to be what I ain't never had in my life. I know you want more and you're right to expect, but I ain't trying to fail, just trying to reset. See, I love you, I love what we made, but I can't rush growth, gotta move at my pace. Ain't about if I care, ain't about what I say, it's about if you're patient enough to stay. I see the light in you, I still believe. Say you wanna build, but it ain't just up to me. Love ain't always perfect, I knew that from the start, but I can't hold it up alone. You gotta play your part. I know why I stay, I know what I need, I know what I feel, even if they don't see. Maybe halfway's all you got to give, and maybe that's enough for me to live. And maybe that's enough for me to live. And maybe that's enough for me.